one final video for the day as my running high is slowly going away. Anyway, I'm looking at a squirrel. There's a squirrel right there at my door. I wanted to share an experience that I had, I don't know, a little over a week ago. Number one, because I'm losing memory of it, so I'm going to get it on record here. No, I want to share this experience with you because it is quite phenomenal, but it led to a shift in consciousness in me, or I don't know if that's the right term. Anyway, it deepened my awakening, and it was so beautiful. I'm still not able to process it all. Anyway, let me back up and let me give you the prior state of consciousness or awareness. So after realization, the past year and a half, I can say that perhaps I was in this stable state of cosmic consciousness where there's this witness. You can go within, turn around, witness your thoughts. You're the witness of everything. You know who you are, blah, blah, blah. And this whole shift has been going on for like the past 6 weeks. Some things have been leading up to it. I mean, now I understand that, but at the time I didn't. So I was definitely in this witness, observer state of consciousness. And about 6 weeks ago, I just suddenly got this urge, this inspiration to. So let me back. When you're a witness, you know that you're everything, right? You know that you're the tree, you're the cat, you're the dog, you're everything, but you're still kind of in this witness position. So several weeks ago, I got this inner nudge to begin looking and connecting with my cats, and I did this with things around me, but it's much easier with alive things. Yes, all things are alive. I know that. I started connecting with my cat because I know I'm the cat. I'm everything. And I was connecting with the cat, awareness to awareness, eye to eyes, awareness to awareness, with the knowing at the same time that I am you, you are me, we are the same awareness. And I have to tell you, doing this was so beautiful. They did not look away. There was definitely a millisecond of recognition, consciousness to consciousness. It was absolutely beautiful. Anyway, so I got this kind of impulse to do this with things around me. And it was just a beautiful feeling. And then that kind of, I stopped doing that, and I kind of got into this weird funk. And I told my friend Jenny out there, she can verify, that I suddenly began feeling completely separate. Like, oh my God. And I even told myself, I think I told Jen, I've gone completely asleep, like I never woke up. I was feeling incredibly separate. And like everything that I thought I knew and learned or awakened to, or whatever the ego thought I did, went away, and I was completely asleep. And normally, when I think God has left me, I get all upset. But I have learned, and this is a lesson to you, or word of perseverance. When you're feeling this low, this separate, I've learned that those things, when you know you're awake and you haven't lost something, but it feels like everything's gone wrong, you are on the verge of a shift. And I've learned that. So this was the first time that I go, okay, I'm not going to fall in, get all sad and upset and worry. I'm going to trust that this feeling of separateness is leading to something. And I kind of just let it go. I just let it play itself out. But it was such a horrible feeling. This just felt, oh. Let's see. And then, so I'm out driving and doing my job. I do a little courier a couple days a week, and I'm out doing the run. And as I'm driving, I got really present. I don't know if I've ever been that present. Present meaning I was fully in the body, wasn't thinking, fully present. And I was listening to an interview on Conscious TV or Buddha at the Gas Pump. Anyway, whatever was being said was activating me, or maybe it had nothing to do with the interview. Anyway, I was so present, and Kundalini was kind of going, rising up in me. I was feeling these states of bliss. And then all of a sudden, something shifted. And by the way, this was about a 3-hour drive. This was all happening within a 3-hour period. I was this presence. There were no thoughts. I do not know how I was driving, to be honest. I was driving, functioning, doing my thing, and yet I was just here, present. So strange. Anyway, then all of a sudden, it just kind of went whoosh. I went out, and suddenly I was feeling oneness with everything I was seeing. I can't describe it, but it was like I dissipated, and I remember seeing a bird, and I could feel this love and connection, and I kind of couldn't tell who's looking at who. Like, we are the same consciousness. Am I looking through me, or at you, or am I looking at me through the bird? It was so strange. I just suddenly couldn't recognize myself. Also, when I was tuning into the bird, and this happened several times, and it's happened in the last week or so, when I tune into things, I was suddenly getting flashes like x-rays, like I could see how their bones were formed. It was like I was becoming the bird, and I could feel the bones in the wings. There's a squirrel again. The bliss was overwhelming. It was as if if I were to let go completely and become that bird, I would have dissolved. That's how it felt. And the bliss and the feeling was honestly too overwhelming, and I had to keep kind of stopping it. I don't know how to explain this. Anyway, so I get home, and for the next day and a half, 2 days, 2 full days, I was just in this weird, detached state. I'm still kind of there, but I was not here. There's no more, it felt like there's no more me left, and the witness has completely dissolved. Like, I can't find, there's no space for me to go to witness my thoughts. I'm totally dispersed. Oh, and I forgot to tell you that prior to this shift in consciousness, dissolving of me, I guess, dissolving of the witness. I was telling my friend, so this is documented, that I was telling her that I felt like I could feel my consciousness inside of me and outside. It was like on top of me, and I was beginning to suffocate, like I was going to die. This is the ego. When it knows a shift is about to happen, when the witness dissolves, ego structure begins to dissolve as well, and it feels its death, and it will cause fear of death. And I was feeling like I was going to suffocate and die. I don't know, this is so strange, and I'm probably not making any sense. Anyway, the witness is gone, and I'm kind of in this weird state of detachment. And if I really get present again, and this is a point I want to make, is these leaps in consciousness or ahas or realizations happen when you are fully present in the body, in the now, when you are in a space of no thinking, like you're fully present. So this is the importance of being present, being in your body, because when you're focused in your body, or you're making every movement a conscious movement, you're not thinking. And that creates this beautiful space for awareness to come in, and you go, oh, wow, okay. Anyway, if I, right now I think I need some integration period, because this feeling of oneness is a little much. But when I do, I get real present in the body and I focus on something, the same thing happens. I start becoming that thing. And I can feel the structure of it. It's like a vision of its structure, or how it was made. I was looking at, I have a little giraffe structure, and I suddenly was seeing the process of how it was being made. Anyway, I really don't know what to tell you. I just wanted to share that. It's probably taking longer than you had hoped. But I do want to make this point. So in the video I just did about there is no spiritual journey, I was talking about if you can mentally start faking it till you make it, you can make it. And I think I'm the perfect example. I was getting this nudge, this idea to start experiencing myself as things, connecting awareness to awareness, and just really, I was mentally doing it. I was mentally accepting that, or creating that structure. I don't know. And what did it lead to? It led to a shift in consciousness, because I was changing my perception, and it shifted, I guess it created a space for a shifted consciousness. And it broke down the witness observing everything. The witness is gone, and my perception now is I'm everywhere. And I can't, there's no space for me to go to witness my thoughts. It's like my thoughts are just dispersed into this oneness. I am my thoughts. I'm not my thoughts, but I'm also my thoughts, if that makes sense. Anyway, just thought I would share that with you.